I am tuning this to channel 20, but must switch receiver to quarter type from type C being channels in Trex City, being Breeze Vision, to music channel in nearby Blitzadinosanuli, based in Kaser, Signer G, to Elito-GR especially as I must watch the encore presentation of the esports being semis alpha of ECR and DRB. What? Who just changed the channel to channel 19 on type A? Elito News 24 Deck Mill?
It's me, Robert Blocksizzy on his eye, hey. Haruku. Next time, ask before. I do note Elito Direct 24, Deck Mill Japanese version of it with Japanese version of Afternoon Live in which my cousin Scott Elito Starkup from ELC messaged me of subject.
What? Chris Zylastar.
Again, Haruki used smartphone to change channels to the living room television. His phone have an IR feature, as he is using a remote control app downloaded from the App Store. This is its tuned to channel other than Trexer wanted.
This is I am tuning to channel 19.1. Trexy, tune the family room TV to channel 19.1, type alpha.
Alright, it has been done for you. Channel is Elito News 24 Deck Mill English, playing now as Afternoon Live. The 24EH Rundown for Monday, December 25th, 2023 and Trarities, New 24, DY 1023.
Is this 24 Elitopian hours on Elito News 24 Deck Mill and also playing on Elito News Radio 100.3 playing on Trexer's radio from here in Trex City? We have the subject airing this hour on TrexVision4, 24 Trexy hours replacing TrexVision News 6 o'clock starting tonight.
Not only Trex version of said evening news show gets aired on TrexVision4 on the TV, it also gets airing on Breeze Radio 155 in which Trexer or Chris should have tuned it on the radio at 100.55 MHz on the FM band.
This is I am watching that on my tablet live stream of TrexVision4, while radio is tuned to Breeze Radio 155.
Yes, as I do note 24 Trexy hours on TrexVision4 and Breeze Radio is same format as with 24 Elitopian hours on Elito News 24 Deck Mill, Deck Kanbordian Colicious on KB News 24 Deck, Mill Troni Diamond Trokins on TD News Mill, ATR News Net and Omni News Net, and used to be 24 Zwinky hours in Zwinky platform on Sine Tube from 2008 to 2015, inspired to the one in AV, RD, Filipino Land aka Philippines from GMA 7, 24 Auras.
Yes, as auras means hours.
From Elito News 24 Deck Mill Elito-Tronics Telemedia HQ in Elite City. Here as Ringo Silverstar. And here as Brittany Zaniels. This is 24 Elitopian hours on Elito News 24 Deck Mill.
Welcome to 24 Elitopian hours Christmas edition. I am Ringo Silverstar. Brittany Zaniels is off for tonight's She's at the Zaniels at Elito-Tronics Street down the road from Elito-Tronics Telemedia HQ. We begin with an Elito News 24 Deck Mill and 24 EH News update, follow up to the developments this morning on activities in relation to Elito NYE, Elito Square Alliance, NELCO, plus Elito Diamonds. And DELCA are joining with Kanbor-Dian and Tronic Diamond counterparts to include the new kilotillion milestone in new alpha seconds in Kanbor-Dian time keeping just 24 hours toward new Kanbor year KV.P19 on December 30th, 2023 or Mu 29, EY 1023 at 2 o'clock p.m. Elite City, 79.1 EMT, 1900 TRX, Midnight KBTS 31st Spragan KB.P18.
What? December 30th, 2023 at 2 o'clock p.m. The host mentions the subject to be celebrated in Elite City, Elitopia. We watched Afternoon Live in the prior hour or two. Blitz Dinozenia also joining in with Alftronic City and Omnistar, perhaps all of TDU with the mecca of celebrations in Kanbor-D City and some in Kanbor World Zone. Has this gets attention to Trexlandian counterpart including in Trex City?
It might. however celebrations of subject is cancelled in Costa Aero and Cryptor City and all of Crypsation due to recent power and communications outage across Crypsation due to G3 Gemomagnetic Storm and R3 Solar Flare event, earlier in the month in which came back on in recent weeks in state of emergency in which ended in Cryptor City but extended for others until early 2024 due to destruction by rioters.
This explains the reason I and my bro cancels trip to Costa Aero to spectate viewing party of Costa Zeno Heractrix as I and he went to Tronic City instead to chant on Cloud X.
Yes, anyhow the subject 30th at 2 p.m, I have to put that on my phone on calendar app.
I and Mark Neostar to be at Trex Speedway for friendly race with Samarel and tuners from Trex Customs.
Yes, with final car show of the year prior to friendly race.
Car show? Which time?
At high noon. Winner gets $1 million.
1 million? Chris, how much is that in Helios and Sickles?
400,000 Elitopian Helios, 1,600,000 Tronic Diamond Sickles, about 28 million Kanbor coins. However, I won't attend as I also Trexer to be celebrating subject at RDK Trex Tower on 30th at 1400.
I Bogey must note date and time of event.
I and Tracey to be shopping at that time.
Yes, as I must get something for Trexer for the event on 31st.
In fact, go one day early on 29th, as the celebrations for the Kilotillion is confirmed in Elite City, Elitopia, also most of Elitopia, Webchester, and Taxico, and most of Trex land including Trex City as RDK 3000 TriStar as whole led by main HQ in Elite City, also the fellows in the Bureau in Trex City, and of course our 8664 studios to be celebrating event with live stream with car show tomorrow as I to stream it at 11:30 hours. 11:30 a.m. on December 30th, 2023. 1824. I must note of Trexie, my home assistant, to play the NYE drill as I programmed it on my phone in the next half hour at 18:55, however I wonder on giving a new look for my Trex phone without buying a new one.
In fact, I Tracey Zillistar will do it for you, Trexer, as I would have gonna give you new smartphone cover for your phone, however, I to put it on for you without having effort for you to put it on, also putting on new theme and layout for your phone, and perhaps new background as well.
Okay.
Is your phone locked?
No. I have unlocked it in prior moment. Take note its pin, pattern, and biometrics locked.
Okay, as you give me your phone.
Okay, but do not go into File Explorer nor contacts, messaging and such, as my critical files are off limits. Most of it is PIN, password, or biometrics protected and requires me to authenticate.
I won't access that files, as I did change the wallpaper theme, sounds and layout, also put on new smartphone cover. There, it has been applied, as I am giving the phone back to you, Trexer.
Thanks, Tracey. Wow. I do love the new look. You even added the clock widget to the home screen. Sweet. Egad. Someone is calling me. Samarel, I do note, tuner at Trex Customs in the 2.0. Answering it and turning on speakerphone. Hello. Trexer here, it's 18:30.
I'm Samuel. I am returning to Trex City with a Christmas gift for you as I am on the way back from Ionstar, as you may like the things to go for your car.
Sweet, have a safe ride home. Roads are still slick due to additional snow yesterday along with route. Goodbye.
This is I gonna power down my tablet, as the batteries needed to be charged as it's running low, just 25% left on the battery, however battery low alarm threshold is at 12%. Okay, it's time for the presents for Trexer.
This is I am pleased with my gift.
Same as I Bogey. Okay, I Trexer am ready, show me the gifts. Feliz Navidad, Trexer, as I Ricardo give you this. Oh my god. You got this from Kanbor-D City? See, as it's the new Kanbor-spinelian duodecimal calendar for the next Kanbor-spinel anno duodecimal. Thank you. I must determine when the new doza year to occur. Anida 13th Starion KB.P19 being January 13th, 2024 on a Saturday, Alpha 13th, EY1024 and Alpha Priatorix 13th, Tx.Y 24. I do note, the festive at midnight KBTS Kalishi 0, 1400 hours Trexa time on Friday 12th. This reminds me, Bogey, we must prepare for event toward mid-January 2024. Game on. Merry Christmas, as I got that on my planner, my bro to give you the planner and subject for Christmas.
Yes, as I got you the new planner for you, Trexer.
Thanks. Konnichiwa. I got these for the hood of your car. Hatsune Mickey and Pikachu bobbleheads? Thanks.
Merry Christmas. This to go on the roof of your hatch to store some things.
Thank you, as I to place it on late tonight on my RDK Trex mobile.
But there's more.
Action camera. Sweet.
This is for you.
New desk clock. In fact, I to place it in the kitchen.
This is for you.
Oh my god, how do you get it?
Clock store in Tronic City before spectating the TDS stasi-siege Alphas on Grand Finals esports match.
This is I know, my brothers and Z-Cryptors Collegia Mark Z-Cryptor, and Corey Z-Cryptor, aka Mark Zaniels and Corey Zanders from Elite City, Illitopia have these for Christmas hours ago from Mickey Daniels of ECR. They told me to wear it same way as them via messaging once I cook up dinner.
This is I got the desk clock of it dual face with conventional time on other side, as I got you this new 2024 monthly wall calendar. Image theme is gaming and esports.
Thanks, as it to replace the 2023 calendar in the kitchen.
Here's new shoes for you.
Wow. Zyke Air Farce Uno? Hope it comes in my foot size as I to try it on. It does fit. Thanks.
Here's something for you, however this comes with a twist.
Notice my hairdo?
We are going to Trexify your hair to give it a new look.
This is I am good at speed saloning.
Oh my god. Thank you. I do really love my new hairdo. What do you guys think? I heard the doorbell, maybe I to show it to person who's at the door. William Raystar.
Hello Rex. Whoa. You got a new hairdo and shoes?
Yes. Do you have a gift for me?
Yes, as it's in the garage.
Oh my god. A new car. 2024 Flex Tracky?
Yes, sadly. I only got the plug-in hybrid version, as the EV version to be debuting in 2024 as they have the hybrid version but was sold, as with gas-only models in which was also sold.
E-Hybrid RS? 2 electric motors in front, 1 rear with turbocharged engine?
Yes.
That is unlike the one my cousins Sean and Robert Zylastar also drives. Wait a minute. I see them through front window. Are they spending visit tonight to Trex City?
Yes, Trexer as I and Sean have something special as I went from Elite City to Trex City in the past few hours to meet with others in the Zylastars. You should note the gift for you, in which it's the large one.
Anyhow, no wonder, you got new shoes for Christmas? Yes, Sean. And new hairdo? That is quite wicked.
I do need to change radio station to some decent music.
Attention! This is a drill exercise for the Trex NYE 2024, Elite Year EY 1024 and Trex Year Tx.Y 24. This is a rehearsal, in 1, 2, 3. Action.
What is this playing on Trexer's home assistant? Trexy, stop music.
Only the owners of the device, Trexer, Rex Xylostar and brother Chris Xylostar can use the device via voice command.
Drat. Restricted for use by Trexer and Chris.
I see you were trying to use the assistant, but feature is turned on to restrict usage to me and Chris so that the guests can't use the voice assistant when they arrive, as I do not want undesired actions to preform when they say such command.
I do understand, as I wonder this playing on voice assistant occurring annually?
Yes, as it leads up to event on New Year's Eve. This says for you Trexer, Zen Z Cryptor to be coming imminently.
Oh my god. My bro Zen.
Yes, as we must pay attention to the gift for you.
For me? I wonder what is it, as I Trexer am excited.
This as it's behind you, Trexer.
Oh my god. Wow. Thanks. I gotta open it, brace yourselves. What? I do not expect this. We get transported from my house in Trex City, Trexland, to RDK 3000 TriStar main HQ in Elite City, Elitopia? And present larger than the one I opened, for me? Yes, Trexer as I Mark Zaniels, Mark Z Cryptor also Corey Zanders, Corey Z Cryptor have a gift for you as your bros and Z Cryptor to give the related gift to you. I wonder what is it? Oh my god. New car. 2024 Flex Synergy RDK Trex Mobile. This formerly is Sokodu Yoga. Thank you.
This as I Zen to give this to you, Trexer.
Oh my god. New jacket for me. Thank you. Is this the one Mark X Cryptor also wears? Yes, as I Mark X Cryptor have the same one you to be wearing, high visibility jacket. It does fit. I also note it's also weather resistant from rain, chilly temps, and wind. I must note it's 13:59, as I Trexer to go blitz toward final Trex week, 0 days, and 0 hours to new Kanbor year of KB.P18. Rex Z Cryptor, Trexer. I Mark Z Cryptor, Mark Zaniel's note, it's toward final 6 days 0 hours to new Kanbor year, but for safety's sake please don't over-celebrate while driving. In fact, we are heading to railroad crossing as the crossing barriers are down, as we must stop and await train to pass, so play it safe.
This is, oh my god, the females has went topless.
You beast. Doggone it, Sean Richardson.
This for Happy Boob Year campaign, but on a flatbed of a pickup truck in front of us. As they said, Happy Boob KanborBoobies Year. 6 days to go. This gets attention by the cops, the police at ECPD. This is the cop car is beside. The officers going out to arrest the topless females and sanction the driver.
This is RDK 3000 TriStar today. I am Chris K. Crypter. Jakur, Chris Kaistar.
And I am Mark E. Crypter, Mark Elito-Star, broadcasting live and direct from RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline News Center over at RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia.
We are powered up always on all RDK networks, television, radio, streaming and more. The latest at this hour.
This is Mark Elito-Trap at Elito-Tronics Telemedia. Jared, head back to Elito-Tronics Telemedia immediately.
Okay, I am in center lane, making left turn and a swift U-turn.
Raymond Blake, just heard from the VWGT producers. Today's VWGT episode have to be cut short at 2 o'clock p.m. Elite City as the clock ident is still on Vero. Sean Richardson is to be given a warning, as the hosts are unfit for remainder of today's VWGT and tonight's VWG2N, as substitute host will fill in for VWG2N. Understood, Mark Elito-Trap, as I heard from producers, since RDK 3000 TriStar today is on RDK-TV, Vero have to Silumcast RDK 3000 TriStar television service, as Vero producers are in contact with RDK-TV producers also Mark Elito-Star and Chris Kaistar aka Mark E. Crypter and Chris K. Crypter.
We want to give a late welcome to the viewers of Vero Television. We report on developing story on aftermath of tsunami and Flipaversland and devastation of Crypsation in a moment, but first we have a very important and high priority programming alert on the cards as Code V. RD has been imposed.
Today's episode of VWGT needed to be cut short as the VWGT hosts in which gets en route to cover subject within this hour, at Elite City's northeast side in which to be concerning subject gaming related but unrelated to the grand finals, to be some esports and automotive racing by amateurs. E-Pre kicking off now at Elito College campus grounds, in which such campaign gets featured in which featured Indancy exposure, Happy Boob Year campaign. For Happy Boob KanborBoobies Year KB.P19 and New Year's drill in which resulted in mass response by ECPD as we report on that once additional details come in, as Sean Richardson looked at the breasts and said lewd and offensive remark as we call as, Code T. In which angered VWGT and Vero producers as he and the VWGT hosts get recalled back to Elito-Tronics Telemedia.
This as the hosts are unfit to cover remainder of VWGT and VWG2N as substitute host will fill in being us, in which we to be hosting RDKTSRT Prime and VWG2N produced by RDK-TV Studios, as tonight's VWG2N to be airing at 20:00 RDK-LC after RDK 3000 TriStar Today Prime on RDK-TV and Silumcast on Vero.
Good thing the cops dealt with the topless females anyhow. I had to turn west and head to RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ to talk to my cousin Slacker, Max S. Daniels, Max S. Decryptor as I, Michael Daniels. Needed to give the late Christmas present to him as I hadn't had a chance to meet with him yesterday as RDK 3000 TriStar went to red alert yesterday evening on tsunami alert and aftermath in Flipversland in some event in Crypsation in which led to country wiped off the map and massive vehicle pileup in extreme south blitzed in Oceania. Anyhow the BZD stock index plummeted 25% as a result but rebounding to flat since noon, trading marginally higher today. As the RCSX and Roblodak plummet 50% and trading halted for rest of the year ending 2023 down by 25%, but the ECSX and Elitodak and TRD Stock 784 do not trade today as the Tronic Diamond and Elitopian stock exchanges are shut due to holiday trading protocols in which concerns Christmas, as its day after as per rule. Xenopolian stocks trading higher, as with Rextopolian, KANBOR-D markets and flat, Corgitopian and Hewexitex markets and higher. Markets also do not trade today. Anyhow, the regional currencies of TDU2 to get abolished at 7 o'clock p.m. Elite City tonight. Choi and Desinute 0 to be replaced with the Tronic Diamond Sickle, as I do have some leftover Hewexitexian hexes, Corgitopian marks, Xenopolian Zarkos and others during trips in 2023, EY1023, and in 2022, EY1022, in which I to convert to sickles, then head to Elitobank to convert to Elios, in which I to do it now before heading to RDK 3000 TriStar main HQ. There, converted the regional currencies of TDU2 to the sickle, as I to head to Elitobank to convert to Elios and exploit most to my bank account. There. Most goes to my bank account, while 20 Elios to be going toward cash at hand, in one 10 Elio note, a 5 Elio coin, and some of 2 Elio and 1 Elio coins.
Thank you, Michael. iMax Decryptor must note, on the gift you sent to me, being something for my car, to vacuum interior, as that's the exact same one Mark E. Cryptor, Chris K. Cryptor, Ruba K. Cryptor and David Daniels from Zen Racing have, to vacuum interior of the car being handheld cordless vac.
Yes, this says, for some reason, some macro car went beside me, along with 2 young bear cubs in diapers, plus a skunk in high reflectivity jacket. Who are you, the 5 of you? I am Hydrox, and the fellows beside me are Skittles and Ozzy in the macro car, Skittles driving, alongside Sorrow and Bradley.
Hey there. Hello. Hello. Hello there. By the way, who are you?
I am Michael Daniels, cousin of Max Decryptor. Now Max, why does the 4 fellows wear such diapers? And who are their owners?
The owners are beside, being Chubby H. Cryptor and his brother Daniel Hath Rose, as Daniel is Skittles' father, Mark X. Cryptor, Melissa T. Cryptor and her brother Sean T. Cryptor. Yes, Max Decryptor, as for you Michael Daniels, Oz, Skit, Bradley, and Sorrow suffers episodes of regression and autism, also related conditions, as they sometimes are unable to control certain things, as they would sometimes act in an age-inappropriate way. Some in response of those who rough at them, including insults, bullying, name-calling and such, being doxed and more, as back in March 2023, Gamma EY1023 toward mid-month. Ozzy had to be taken to hospital after such incident at elementary school as student attacked Ozzy in which he was seriously hurt. The student had some hate against furries in diapers. He originally served time at juvenile hall, however toward April thanks to new law, he gets sentenced to death. This before Elitopia abolished death penalty in which would have resulted in life imprisonment. This as Hydrox gets assigned as he tackles those who willing to harass and bully while I detain them, even fire Tayset at them if necessary or sound air horn or call in Elito Force and Elito Shield, and within RDK 3000 TriStar main HQ, the RDK 3000 TriStar security team is top priority. Otherwise Hydrox leads the squad and teaches the squad on things and instructs the squad on certain things for special events, especially the 2 esports matches plus Elito NYE. They even decorated the 2 plants for the new year at the main entrance.
Yes, as we spend Christmas decorating these plants and other things for New Year, also for Christmas, since the final week toward Christmas as this plant became a miniature Christmas tree.
Yes, as I Bradley and Soro decorated this plant next to it with balloons.
Balloons. This is I do note the balloons in subject gets filled with helium gas in which the string gets taped onto these balloons. Wait a minute. These are thunder sticks for the esports team Elite City Cryptors. This for the esports match on December 27th, 2023 being ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Trex 2023, EY1023 Grand Finals.
Oops. I thought these are balloons.
I am Mickey Daniels, Shaker, team captain of esports team Elite City Cryptors. I had to visit RDK 3000 TriStar main HQ to talk on Slacker, when EV mentions on the fan thundersticks used as decorations for New Year for that plant. Although you purchased it at Fan Store, for the grand finals, I would personally won't recommend using that for the decoration for the plant for the new year, as I to send you confetti launchers for the new year of 2024, EY1024. Like the one used on the adjacent plant, while I to take the thunder sticks to give to the lucky fan of ECR as I swap it with the new year confetti launchers for that plant.
Okay, Shaker, as we to place it on that plant with Hydrox, Mark, Sean, and Melissa.
Mitchell, Sarah, and David, I have to inform you regarding follow-up to Rick. He has since committed suicide earlier this morning after we give him permaban from DG Square Elitisat for post on social media joking about subject toward Ozzy and Skittles, although we deal with insults very seriously as we and others report the post to the platform moderators, as he is terminated off social media for life as well.
Richard Jinx Star, is this third time he does this?
Yes, Mitchell. As the initial ban was originally to expire on October 12, 2023 but gets extended to after New Year's in early January 2024, once we learned from Mark Elito-Trex on Rick verbally saying nasty jokes on Ozzy and Skittles and made drawing of the duos with a dog in attack mode toward the duos. In which Mark gets disgraced and told me to get my attention on Rick standing outside with drawing and colored pencils while tracing over outline with colored marker on a 3-size paper, similar to ledger size. This in September 2023.
I must note, as I Mark X Cryptor do saw the action unfold this morning. As with Hydrox, as he took pics of the duos, also Chubby H Cryptor, although taking pics of RDK 3000 TriStar staff by civilians and posting online is prohibited unless given permission first, and also to mention their handles in accordance to RDK 3000 TriStar media policy. However, extra care must be given to avoid taking pics of Ozzy, Skittles, Bradley, and Soro. Also, Rick was also about to force them to do inappropriate poses and then willing to do X-rated things. when security cameras capture subject but was thwarted within 5 seconds by Corey Z Cryptor aka Corey Zanders when he saw the post while checking items on his phone while talking to Mark Z Cryptor. Mark Zany yells while taking day off from today to 30th as Corey wrestled Rick down while Mark called for help and assistance. However, I and Hydrox saw action while exiting DG Square Elito-Sat aim and escort Ozzy and Skittles away for safety.
Yes, as I Hydrox do note, I had to check on Ozzy and Skittles afterward after they being shoken up while need for clean/changes as well as being checked for further injuries but found no injuries as fellows who were bullying them were making fun, joking about the fellows' attire and actions. Saying they're babyish, childish, gross as well as calling it a fetish as that does it. They had enough of the insults but thankfully, Rick is no more. However, ironically he committed suicide as he jumped off Alpha River from the bridge in which almost landed on upper deck of the Elito Swift without attention by Captain Max Kister but gets attention by the person on jet ski.
Yes, as I Chubby H Cryptor also note, before the media Rick uploaded gets taken down, Hydrox downloads that to USB thumb drive to be reviewed by the authorities including ECPD and RDK 3000 Trista Security, also Elito Force, Elito Diamonds and Elito Shield. As Digi Square Elitos Art as per request hands over CCTV footage to us, also the police, Elito Force, Elito Diamonds and Elito Shield.
Yes, as the report gets mentioned on Elito News 24, Deck Mill showing now. Anyhow, I Corey Zanders must note, as I told to Skits plus Oz about Rick's past, concerning his addition to X-rated conduct, as the fellows learned from this encounter, also GPS trackers, being similar to Z-tags. Formerly as Kaidak tags to be clipped to them whenever they go outside just to wander around, as Skittles out of the two being mature enough to understand, he still gets vulnerable to kidnappings, grooming, cyber harassment and illegal activity when out to get sweets/candy or to see a friend, as I had enough to Rick as I wrestle him down. Yes, Corey as I Mark Zany yells also note, after talking to Hydrox, he was extremely upset, worries and scared about fellows, as Hydrox rushed to check, but I was already on scene dealing with Rick. As Hydrox gives a change up aka Operation Bumblebee to Ozzy and Skittles when I and Corey escort the duos and Hydrox with Mark X Cryptor supervising to the handicap washroom of DG Square Elito-Sat, in which have a changing table as Mark X Cryptor getting first aid from his car to check for cuts, wounds, bruises and rashes, caused by the long time being stuck with such overfull/soiled/dirty/used diaper/nappies, as Hydrox also gives them a hug, which he sheds tears, rolling down eyes, as Hydrox is relieved both of his friends are still alive and well. However, toward midday, once police investigate, Rick walked to the bridge on Capitol Street and jumped off the bridge while Elito Swift yacht was beside as he missed the yacht by inches.
I Chris K Cryptor also learn of this, although you mention Rick Jinxtension. He almost landed on the upper deck of Elito Fury but splashed into the river, as I heard from the captain this morning once Mark Kystar on jet ski and dog named Muggles saw it happen, as Mark Kystar radioed Steven Kystar, in which alerted Max Kystar when Steven Kystar heard Muggles barking on lower deck as Max sounded ship horn, in which gets my attention, also attention to Elitopian Coast Guard. Some bomb was placed on Rick in which exploded once Rick plunges underwater. Exploded seconds after he went into the river, killing him but caused no injury to others or damage to Elito Swift nor other vessels on Alpha River, but caused severe damage to underwater object owned by Elite City College of Tech being used for research, in which suffered malfunction, in which emergency device gets tripped, in which resulted in object to be surfaced, in which gets spotted then obtained by Mark Kystar, in which was brought on board Elito Swift, in which RDK 3000 TriStar telephoned Elite City College of Tech of the matter after it was inspected. However, if you can excuse me, I gotta be on the air in the minute for RDK 3000 TriStar today, as my colleague Mark E Cryptor is anchoring solo for the afternoon.
Did Mark E Cryptor report on subject on RDK 3000 TriStar today?
Yes, Mark Z Cryptor, Mark Zaniels, as he reported it earlier in the hour as the top story.
Yeah. Even Elito News 24, Deck Mill reported on the subject, being the lead on Afternoon Live but not as lead on Kanbor-Elito Express but lead on one segment.
Welcome back to VWGT on Vero Television. I am Mickey James.
I am Sean Richardson.
I am Smith Phelps. I am Robert James.
I am Mark J. Phelps.
And I am Elisa Katzenson.
And I am Andrew James, as we report live from Digi Square Elitosat in Elitesity, Federal District, Elitopia for the remainder of the show. Captain of Elite City Cryptos Mickey Daniels is being interviewed now, in which started during VWGT was into a programming break, but he's not being interviewed on VWGT but on Sister Network. Elito News 24 Deck Mill as we hand off to Sister Network coverage.
This is it sure is to be eventfully sports match today, as I also Elite City Cryptors. Shaker, we better interrupt as we hand off to Corey and Catherine for breaking news.
Wrong. In fact, it's a race alert, Raymond Blake, as we have a race alert to pass to you, as the New Year's race has just been announced, as we hand off to Daniel Spinner's Lucian Chi Starkip.
Thank you, Catherine Daniels. I am Daniel Spinez Leonchi Starkip from Alito Speed. The Flex Motors TRD New Year's Blitz Duel has been announced, in which the racing drivers were informed of this earlier this morning before the public just now. There will be 2 races, one of it in the morning using racing motorcycles, one in the afternoon in racing cars. The morning race to be on tarmac circuit track, the afternoon race to be competed on packed dirt circuit track, Raleigh Blitz. The morning race will start at 10 o'clock a.m. ELC December 31st, 2023 and lap-based, 180 laps. The afternoon race will be timed race, 6 hours and 19 shifts, 24 cars per shift, 4 cars per team, at 1 o'clock p.m. ELC for those wondering, 4 cars per team representing the Kiplanian Quarter Sentinel in a year's time, 19 shifts being 19 years of Kanbor-D, 24 cars for the last 2 digits of the year being 24. This translates to 6 teams participating, it to be one make race for the afternoon race, based on the racing version of new 2024 Flex Signer GRS GTM XER-XE Hybrid R, with 2 electric motors, 1 in rear and 1 in front with twin-turbo supercharged inline 3-cylinder engine, 6-speed DCT. Some notes, 851 kilowatts, meaning number of power that is limited to being MY 851 upcoming uni year, 1151 metric horsepower, 1141 brake horsepower, 2024 millibar being the max boost pressure, for the upcoming year, 676 PS meaning metric horsepower for max electric power limit being the numbers added together, 399 and 277 for the upcoming Kiplian solar year and current Kiplian duodecimal year and 1024 Trocans, 88.4736 seconds, being cooldown period of the super boost of 129 PS, base 10, of electric boost of 6 seconds, being the number 1024 for the upcoming elite year, Grove 2 Dozy 9 in duodecimal or 177 in base 10 of Kanbor-spinel Dozy year coming up toward Orthodox New Year, and 6 being the upcoming year of the Reiwa era, in Japanese year numberings, year is numbered by the Emperor's ruling. Weather for the race to be favorable in the morning for the morning race with chance of rain in the afternoon for afternoon race, but shouldn't impact the condition of track once that compete on dirt track, in which is unlike Alito Rally Championships 2023, EY 1023 during the TD Auto Olympics in prior months.
Welcome back to VWGT on Vero Television. I am Mickey James.
I am Sean Richardson.
I am Smith Phelps. I am Robert James.
I am Mark J. Phelps.
And I am Elisa Katzenson.
And I am Andrew James, as we report live from Digi Square Elitosat in Elitesity, Federal District, Elitopia for the remainder of the show. Captain of Elite City Cryptos Mickey Daniels is being interviewed now, in which started during VWGT was into a programming break, but he's not being interviewed on VWGT but on Sister Network. Elito News 24 Deck Mill as we hand off to Sister Network coverage.
This is it sure is to be eventfully sports match today, as I also Elite City Cryptors. Shaker, we better interrupt as we hand off to Corey and Catherine for breaking news.
Wrong. In fact, it's a race alert, Raymond Blake, as we have a race alert to pass to you, as the New Year's race has just been announced, as we hand off to Daniel Spinner's Lucian Chi Starkip.
Thank you Catherine Daniels. I am Daniel Spinez Leonchi Starkip from Alito Speed. The Flex Motors TRD New Year's Blitz Duel has been announced, in which the racing drivers were informed of this earlier this morning before the public just now. There will be 2 races, one of it in the morning using racing motorcycles, one in the afternoon in racing cars. The morning race to be on tarmac circuit track, the afternoon race to be competed on packed dirt circuit track, Raleigh Blitz. The morning race will start at 10 o'clock a.m. ELC December 31st, 2023 and lap-based, 180 laps. The afternoon race will be timed race, 6 hours and 19 shifts, 24 cars per shift, 4 cars per team, at 1 o'clock p.m. ELC for those wondering, 4 cars per team representing the Kiplinian Quarter Sentinel in a year's time, 19 shifts being 19 years of Kanbor-D, 24 cars for the last 2 digits of the year being 24. This translates to 6 teams participating, it to be one make race for the afternoon race, based on the racing version of new 2024 Flex Signer GRS GTM XER-XE Hybrid R, with 2 electric motors, 1 in rear and 1 in front with twin-turbo supercharged inline 3-cylinder engine, 6-speed DCT. Some notes, 851 kilowatts meaning number of power that is limited to being MY851 upcoming uni year, 1151 metric horsepower, 1141 brake horsepower, 2024 millibar being the max boost pressure, for the upcoming year, 676 PS meaning metric horsepower for max electric power limit being the numbers added together, 399 and 277 for the upcoming Kiplian solar year and current Kiplian duodecimal year and 1024 Trokins, 88.4736 seconds, being cooldown period of the super boost of 129 PS, base 10, of electric boost of 6 seconds, being the number 1024 for the upcoming elite year, Grove 2 Dozy 9 in duodecimal or 177 in base 10 of Kanbor-spinel Dozy year coming up toward Orthodox New Year, and 6 being the upcoming year of the Reiwa era, in Japanese year numberings, year is numbered by the emperor's ruling. Weather for the race to be favorable in the morning for the morning race with chance of rain in the afternoon for afternoon race, but shouldn't impact the condition of track once they compete on dirt track, in which is unlike Alito Rally Championships 2023, EY 1023 during the TD Auto Olympics in prior months.
Welcome back to VWGT on Vero Television. I am Mickey James.
I am Sean Richardson.
I am Smith Phelps. I am Robert James.
I am Mark J. Phelps.
And I am Elisa Katzenschen.
And I am Andrew James, as we report live from Digi Square Elitosat in Elitesity, Federal District, Elitopia for the remainder of the show. Captain of Elite City Cryptos Mickey Daniels is being interviewed now, in which started during VWGT was into a programming break, but he's not being interviewed on VWGT but on Sister Network. Elito News 24 Deck Mill as we hand off to Sister Network coverage.
This is it sure is to be eventful sports match today, as I also Elite City Cryptors. Shaker, we better interrupt as we hand off to Corey and Catherine for breaking news.
Wrong. In fact, it's a race alert, Raymond Blake, as we have a race alert to pass to you, as the New Year's race has just been announced, as we hand off to Daniel Spinez Leonchi Starkip.
Thank you Catherine Daniels. I am Daniel Spinez Leonchi Starkip from Alito Speed. The Flex Motors TRD New Year's Blitz Duel has been announced, in which the racing drivers were informed of this earlier this morning before the public just now. There will be 2 races, one of it in the morning using racing motorcycles, one in the afternoon in racing cars. The morning race to be on tarmac circuit track, the afternoon race to be competed on packed dirt circuit track, Raleigh Blitz. The morning race will start at 10 o'clock a.m. ELC December 31st, 2023 and lap-based, 180 laps. The afternoon race will be timed race, 6 hours and 19 shifts, 24 cars per shift, 4 cars per team, at 1 o'clock p.m. ELC for those wondering, 4 cars per team representing the Kiplinian Quarter Sentinel in a year's time, 19 shifts being 19 years of Kanbor-D, 24 cars for the last 2 digits of the year being 24. This translates to 6 teams participating, it to be one make race for the afternoon race, based on the racing version of new 2024 Flex Signer GRS GTM XER-XE Hybrid R, with 2 electric motors, 1 in rear and 1 in front with twin-turbo supercharged inline 3-cylinder engine, 6-speed DCT. Some notes, 851 kilowatts meaning number of power that is limited to being MY851 upcoming uni year, 1151 metric horsepower, 1141 brake horsepower, 2024 millibar being the max boost pressure, for the upcoming year, 676 PS meaning metric horsepower for max electric electric power limit being the numbers added together, 399 and 277 for the upcoming Kiplian solar year and current Kiplian duodecimal year and 1024 Trocans, 88.4736 seconds, being cooldown period of the super boost of 129 PS, base 10, of electric boost of 6 seconds, being the number 1024 for the upcoming elite year, Grove 2 Dozy 9 in duodecimal or 177 in base 10 of Kanbor-spinel Dozy year coming up toward Orthodox New Year, and 6 being the upcoming year of the Reiwa era, in Japanese year numberings, year is numbered by the emperor's ruling. Weather for the race to be favorable in the morning for the morning race with chance of rain in the afternoon for afternoon race but shouldn't impact the condition of track once that compete on dirt track in which is unlike Alito Rally Championships 2023, EY 1023 during the TD Auto Olympics in prior months.
This is an RDK 3000 TriStar Today Flash Report and Race Alert. I am Chris K. Crypter from Studio RDEA. New Year's race has just been announced. It to be the Flex Motors TRD New Year's Blitz Duel 2023-2024, EY 1023 to 1024. It to occur on December 31st, 2023 and is a 2-race event. The morning race to be competed on Swift Speedster track, on tarmac circuit track in form of MotoGP, motorcycle race for 180 laps, with standard regulations by Elitopian Racing Association for motorcycle races to occur at 1000 hours. The afternoon race to be competed on packed dirt circuit track, Raleigh Blitz, in a one-make race, the 2024 Flex Signer GRS GT MXERXE Hybrid R Gas Electric Plug-in Hybrid Sport Raleigh Racing Hatch, one-make timed race of 6 hours and 19 shifts, 24 cars per shift, 4 cars per team to occur at 1300 hours RDKELC at New Muni Year NY 851. Within 60-minute signal toward New Kanbor Year KB.P19, 23 hours after Tillion 1000 in New Alpha Seconds, and 6 hours toward New Elite Year EY 1024 and Trex Year Tx.Y 24. To repeat, we have learned in past moments of the New Year race, to occur December 31st, 2023 and New 30th, EY 1023 2 races, 1 at 1000 RDKELC, 62.5 EMT, 1500 TRX and another at 1300 RDKELC, 75.0 EMT, 1800 TRX. That is 31st Sprygon KB.P18 at 1700 and 2300 KBTS, and 88 Doze. Or 820 KBTS on Dozy or 12th day of 6 Dozeth or 18th Mesa of KB.SDY Grove 2 Dozy 8 or 176, Samana 5 Zodi Deco or 70.
I am Mark E. Crypter joining in. The race is to be competed at Zen Speedway in Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia with Rally Blitz course very near to border wall within a meter from track to Trex City. Trex land adjacent to parking lot Bravo of Trex Mall Shopping Center in which for Trex City viewers to occur at 1000 and 1300 hours Trex City on 31st as well, 625 and 750 Deci, 615 and 730 sign on Charquaterix 30th, Tx.Y 23 on a Sunday, Marketa, Zephyrodia, Traeridis. And Decida Octayas Zendai, this being 625 and 750 Kiatrokants on via Trokant 100,036 Forsday Trade Mu 30th, TDE 2000, 1,364 Myatrokants TDCX and 2000-364 TDRT, Elite Day 364 Zol 52 Elite Week 36 CG6 EG4 CG7, Rex Mike 6 at Ford 7er, 8765 EMDM, 374 007 EMDE. Zickel 125 Day 15, Sync Simise 16th, EY 1023 on Legacy Alpha, Okchi Triomas 24, EY 1023 on Legacy Bravo. So mark that on the calendars as we to be following the race on New Year's Eve as that is to be televised on Elito Speed. In addition, the qualifications get underway now, as it gets televised now on Elito Speed as it to take place today and tomorrow for the afternoon race and tomorrow and 30th for the morning race, with Jinx TV in the Silumcast, with Elito Sports 360 just now, Quaduna and Elitish. Elito Pi in English Elitish bilingual, Diva Sign 1, and just now. Again. Vero Television.
Whoa, oh my god, oh god, this in which we have an important and high priority programming alert to pass to you. Today's episode of VWGT needed to prematurely end, and today's episode of VWGT Extra will not air this due to special request from Alito Rev to Silumcast the channel on Vero Television and Vero Plus on the qualifications of the New Year's race. To repeat, today's episode of VWGT needed to prematurely end, and today's episode of VWGT Extra will not air this due to special request from Alito Rev to Silumcast the channel on Vero Television and Vero Plus on the qualifications of the New Year's race until 1700 RDKELC if the esports match in the grand finals still gets in progress to Silumcast Elito-GR-ESP after Vero News. due to the record of ECR and ECO to be a contested esports match. Tonight's VWG2N and VWG2N Extra will also need to be pre-empty. This is the producers of Vero and VWGT and fellows at Elito-Trex Telemedia do want to apologize on this as the hosts to be back for tomorrow's show.
This is we hand off to affiliate coverage from WBC News from Webchester rather than Elito News 24. Deck mill is per producer's discretion until RDK-TSRT Blitz at 1400 hours RDK-ELC. I am Mark E. Cryptor.
And I am Chris K. Cryptor as we see you at the top of the hour as we hand off to Patrick Zandazakar for WBC News in the Silumcast. And I am Chris K. Cryptor as we see you at the top of the hour as we hand off to Patrick Zandazakar for WBC News in the Silumcast.
Welcome back to WBC News. I am Patrick Zandazakar reporting from WBC News Studios in Webchesterfield, Webchester.
And I am Elizabeth Trexer.
We welcome the viewers on RDK 3000 TriStar television service in the Silumcast.
We have a sport alert in automotive racing and international sport from Elitopia.
This concerning the Elitopian New Year's race to occur at 1600 hours Webchesterfield for the first race and 1900 hours Webchesterfield for the second race.
This is an RDK 3000 TriStar Today Flash Report. I am Mark E. Crypter and this is Chris K. Crypter from Studio RDE. This just into RDK 3000 TriStar. There is report of some undetermined gaming event scheduled to occur at the top of the hour at 1400 hours RDK ELC at the stroke of the new KANBOR-Year KB.P19. This is VWGT has not heard of it yet. Pardon the nuisance at Esports Arena section at DG2 Elito-Trex behind Studio RDE. As we are looking into it just now, code MCHE just imposed and Vero TV went into clock ident.
Anyhow, concerning other subject. Seconds before code MCHE, we received word of undetermined gaming event as Marky Crypter said. The subject to occur at top of the hour at 1400 RDK ELC, 79.1 EMT, 1900 TRX at the top of the hour at the new KANBOR-Year KB.P19. As the esports teams to be participating being Elite City Cryptors and the team who's making visit this weekend, CloudX, who were winners of the ELG Game Jam Trex and Tx.Y Grand Finals in which occurred a couple days ago.
This is we at RDK 3000 TriStar was first among to report this as we learn. Elito News 24 Deck Mill went on its seconds after us, as Jinx 24 and others reported within a span of 36 seconds while Vero was dealing with what we call code MCHE.
We got learned by our producers to remain on the air on RDK 3000 TriStar TV service and never return to VWGT perhaps for remainder of this hour.
This is we also learn. Further announcement of gaming event at 1336 RDK ELC. In the meantime, we focus on the main spotlight this hour, to be the countdown to the new KANBOR-Year KB.P19 as we start out RDK countdown watch coverage shortly. As we go back to VWGT after RDK 3000 TriStar Today Blitz. At 1500 hours RDK ELC as we show you live shots of Kanbor City as there are active countdowns for the new KANBOR-Year KB.P19 as fireworks in Kiplian Kingdom is still going off for new Kiplian solar year until after Grove Dozinals and Kanbor-Dian Spinelian Duodecimal timekeeping being 24 choice. Ending after 1845 RDK ELC just into final choi warning to new Elite Year UY 1024.
VWGT now mentioning subject regarding undetermined gaming event we first learned. Anyhow, not only KANBOR-D Republic to be ushering new KANBOR-Year KB.P19, Corgitopia to be ushering in 2024 as with Swiftopia and of course the Elitopian territorial state. Con Alito as we must not forget in 2024 in Swiftopia and Corgitopia in
oh my god, Ikiwio, Kabia, Iaudio Acueo Pria Quatra and Ulmentiasi Tuklako. This is first Elitopian territorial state to ring in 2024.
This is we have close to 26 minutes remaining on the countdown to the new KANBOR-Year of KB.P19. Whoa, oh my god, I saw the subject on the monitor.
Eep, I heard lewd remark from VWGT hosts. Auto sensor kicked in, code TE in force. We will definitely not return to VWGT for remainder of this hour. Eep. Oh god, code VRD, Vero Television simulcasting RDK-TV. We want to welcome to the viewers on Vero Television. I am Mark E. Crypter and this is Chris K. Crypter. For some apparent reason, the auto sensor in which kicked in regarding what we call as code TE, over 2.5 minutes after code MCE in which on RDK-TV tripped off system in which cuts feed to us. As code TE sets off auto sensor then system cuts to Silumcast of RDK-TV resulting in alarm and code VRD within our systems.
For those who are unsure, code TE meaning indency exposure that gets auto-censored on Vero's VWGT or VWG2N by Elito-Tronics Telemedia auto-censor system, and code MCE being E-Mayhem inspired by GameChap's Minecraft Herobrine encounter via video on SignTube in which got cleared following code TE in which we must avoid showing content in question on this network in accordance to RDK 3000 TriStar broadcast policy.
This is code MCHE occurred on the triple E on the duodecimal countdown and as code TE occurred on the triple X on the DOZA countdown for new KANBOR-Year of KB.P19. This is Elite City Police in which was in patrolling mode to keep revelers safe for Elito NYE, originally to respond to DG2 Elito-Sat for alarm. Only to find some indency exposure as the topless female who photobombed in which resulted in auto censor has been arrested on the spot seconds after code TE as both incidents are now resolved.
Yikes. Mark E. Crypter. Stand by for code ESP Alpha. Pre-alarm is active.
Thank you. We must not forget on the earlier bulletin around 1331 RDK ELC, in which we learn of special gaming event concerning ECR and CloudX to do action at the new KANBOR-Year. This with announcement likely at 13:36.
Whoa.
At
Oh my God.
13:35 and 54. At 13:35 and 54. This is we have this esports alert just into RDK Newsline and VWGT Newsroom, as this is a VWGT and RDK 3000 TriStar esports alert. The esports match is confirmed. Winner of Elitopian League of Gaming and Esports, ELG, Game Jam Esports Mania Trex 2023, Elite Year UI 1023 Grand Finals Elite City Crypters, takes on winner of Tronic Diamond Esports Association Gamer Battle stasi-siege Grand Finals Neotrokant 1000.2 to 1000.3, Tronic Diamond Year TDE 2000, 2023. Elite Year UI 1023, CloudX, originally from Xenopolia, now based in Altronica since move in recent months prior to tournament start, to compete in best of 7 encounter Blitz Striker 2, to occur at the top of the hour at 1400 hours RDK ELC, 79.1 EMT, 1900 TRX this afternoon.
This in which occurs at the new Kanbor year of KV.P19. However, the alternate time of match start if needed to be at 800 Kiatrokans, being 1412 RDK ELC, Choi 80, 1920 TRX, as there is a vote being cast by the audience to determine if the match time can be kept at original at 1400 or move it to 1412, in which voting period starts now to wrap up before 1345, so it to occur at the new Kanbor year or a dozen minutes after the ball drop as the alternate time of match start was announced.
This is DG Red Blitz Esports tells the audience, vote for 1412. This is he said, we do not want the esports match to begin at the new Kanbor year but shortly after, as CloudX also tells the audience, go Tronic-style, go for 800.
Recalling one incident a few moments ago in which resulted in code TE, when the topless female exposed her breasts and face toward camera. 6 of the personal, 3 from Kronos who were former hosts of VWGT and 3 being current hosts of VWGT was looking at the subject on video monitor as they said boobies and the 4-letter offensive word, starting with T and as a plural word in which is vulgar slang of female breasts in which alternately refers to subject Alex Elitostar as holding as he was talking to Mark E. Crypter on personal matters prior to code MCHE. This despite warning from Tracey Phelps and Andrew James telling the 6 fellows to not say the subject even while off the air, as once the 6 fellows said subject, as when Tracey saw subject on video monitor, she gets shocked, adding insult to injury. The mic was left on, as that angered VWGT producers, as the 6 personnels get recalled back to Elito-Tronics Telemedia while Andrew James gets reassigned to cover subject for Kronos and WB Newsnet, as Tracey Phelps gets reassigned for RDK 3000 TriStar today as we welcome new fellow to our team, as she gets transferred from Kronos and Elito-Tronics Telemedia to RDK 3000 TriStar, as she's Tracey P. Crypter.
Yes, I am Tracey P. Crypter. This is the 3 from Kronos and 3 from Vero covering for VWGT is recalled back to Elito-Tronics Telemedia as the 6 fellows get suspended without pay until after New Year's on January 2nd, 2024. Unfortunately, today's episode of VWGT New Year's special needed to be cut short, as we bring this programming alert as we bring this on RDK-TV service and Vero television. Due to the matter, today's episode of VWGT needed to prematurely as a remark of Lou's remark, and tonight's VWG2N needs to be preempted, as tomorrow's edition of VWGT and VWG2N is also to be preempted as the VWG2N's 2023 year in review is cancelled, as Elito-GR-KP Gamer Rewind 2K23 gets to fill in for replacement in tomorrow's broadcast. In addition, today's and tomorrow's episodes of VWGT Extra and VWGN2 Extra will not air over such lewd remark by 6 fellows.
This is the show gets to air after New Year's.
Anyhow, we must not forget, as we must say this for the last, as the Vero TV producers and fellows at VWGT and VWGT want to wish the viewers a splendid new year and to see you in the new year for next Tuesday's episode, as they also want to apologize on the subject that has happened. This as we at RDK 3000 TriStar and our producers do want to apologize on the matter as well. This is RDK 3000 TriStar today. I am Chris K. Crypter. Jakur, Chris Kaistar.
And I am Marky Crypter, Mark Elito-Star, broadcasting live and direct from RDK 3000 TriStar RDK Newsline News Center over at RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ in Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia.
We are powered up always on all RDK networks, television, radio, streaming and more. The latest at this hour.
Just heard from Hydrox from Two-Way, he also Ozzy, Skittles. Bradley and Soro are watching television, watching our coverage via RDK Countdown. Watch for RDK 3000 TriStar today as I listen to the audio Silumcast on the radio as I make the right turn once I approach this roundabout heading west out of Japantown District as they had a blast ringing in Reiwa 6 with local celebrations at 10:00 hours this morning.
What is the subject Alex is holding? Is this a bird? It's a bird, but I Skittles wonder which type of bird. Hydrox?
That is the bird Alex Elito-Star, brother of Marky Crypter, is holding, as it's one of the special chickadee tit bird as her name is Scruffy.
Yes, as it's called the Elito-Trend, as I noted the bird in the backyard of the Elito-Stars late last month, as one of it came to me as I took care of her. I do have the cage for the bird as with food and water, etc.
Yes, this is for you, Alex. You better put me back in the cage and bring me home, as I do not want to be annoyed by fireworks for subject at 2 in the downtown.
This reminds me as I must do it immediately as I must not forget on this.
We begin with the RDK Countdown Watch, as we have 16 minutes on the timer for the new Kanbor year of KB.P19 to occur at top of the hour as we welcome the viewers for this hour and the next hour on Vero Television, also RDK 3000 TriStar Television Service Kanbordi and Korjitopia regional feeds.
Take notes Kanbor and Kanbor-Lazuli, it's 2344 kbts on Marco da 31st Spriggan KB.P18 as we have 16 minutes remaining to the new Kanbor year of KB.P19.
I do note, Kanbor Dikipion as I do recall just this time last year, this is I and the Kanbor Union was watching the Scroeg on arrival of Scro Kanbor in which hatched at midnight KBTS first stare on KB.P19 or 1st, January 2023.
This as it's approaching the first anniversary of hatching and arrival of me, Scro Kanbor, once we ring in new Kanbor year KB.P19, or 2024.
Yes, as we will bake you a cake for the special occasion tomorrow as we to make it in the Kanbor kitchen.
Cake? For Scrobunny? You mean Kanbor cooking? I gotta find the recipes as I launch web browser on my laptop. KBSKO17, dual booting with ZOS18, formerly as Kitech operating system and TDOS6, Windows 11 Pro, Apple Mac OS 14 Sonoma and Manjaro Linux 23.1 KDE.
Manjaro Linux 23.1 KDE? Is this the latest version of the Linux distro in subject?
Yes.
How do you get it? I do know you have to download the ISO file, create a bootable USB flash drive, reboot, and install it there multi-booting with other operating systems i.e. KBSKO17?
Yes, as the version was released on 16 Spriggan KB.P18, or 16, December 2023 as I get it at https://www.manjaro.org, under the download page when clicking subject on the top bar on the top of the web page.
Please take note, the website URL Kanbor-Lazuli said consists of the real website URL that goes to the website of the Linux operating system, Manjaro, as it competes with other Linux distros, i.e. Ubuntu, Fedora, Linux Mint, and numerous others. We at RDK 3000 TriStar also secondary Frontier R8664 Studios have no affiliation nor endorsement with Manjaro, nor the development firm Manjaro GmbH & Co. KG, and the origin of it, Linux, the supporter, the Linux Foundation based in San Francisco, California, United States, and the Origin developer Linus Torvalds, a Finnish-American software engineer born in late December 1969 in Helsinki, Finland, residing in Portland, Oregon, United States. In any way and in any manner. The segment in question is not intended for promotion of Manjaro and its related products and services. I am Mark Z. Crypter, Mark Zaniels. This is we must advance toward the timeline by not even 5 hours within the 12-minute time frame. This is once the clock strikes 1400 hours RDKELC on December 31st, 2023. It's the kickoff of the new Kanbor year of KB.P19. As we show you action on the final moments of the countdown, including new Muni countdown, as I say the following in continuity. As we were originally to do scenes including RDKFictional Telebytes of the new Kanbor year and the countdown to the New Year's esports match, but that gets axed due to user on Discord as we call as Fluffy venting on subject, in which puts us on pressure, in which on some stern remark by Fluffy on subject he encounters, as he said, that Frappe, referring to the Roblox game, is like trash. Not only they give an unsettling vibe, they're be horrible, rude, gross, and degenerate people. In addition, a few people in their community have threatened, bullied, targeted, and even tried to corner, hostile and humble me, just to get Fluffy banned or terminated from Roblox. This, as their Discord is dodgy, the user might need a decoy/burner/proof number and email to get in. Also shockingly suspicious how admins abuse powers, middle-rank personnel sit around doing nothing but complain, and customers get accused for being trolls by having a bacon avatar. This, as we learn, the folks dislike furries. They try to force users to say uwu/woof/bark and other what we call as stereotypical, as we think it's nonsense as well. Not all furries behave like that, and he even tried to stop multiple trolls yet get sanctioned up to red flag or red card for self-defending, is what they say is offensive and rude, and regarding avatar looks, being fine and no objectionable topics. Nothing bad as far as context goes. However, Frappe personnels make up assumptions that fellow in question have a fetish, kink, sexual linkage or connection with animals and condiments, diapers/clothing, which isn't true at all, with 5 of the biggest red flags. 1. Toxic, passive-aggressive comments, gossip, lies, slander and even death threats. 2. Poor and sloppy moderation. How they treat guests/members. 3. Biased and ignorant. 4. Have rude opinions on people's attire, personality, and required goods and needs, including diapers, pacifiers, comforts and etc. 5. Game runs like junk on low-end standardist PCs and mobile devices, i.e. smartphones or tablets, as users may need a very high-end device or computer, i.e. gaming computer, to play with good Wi-Fi or hardwired internet and network connection, as well as not many people can afford such system or live in strict/limited homes/places. Mark Z. Crypter, I heard what you said, as I Trexer am not going to Frappe, as Frappe is sanctioned by RDK 3000 TriStar and R8664 Studios, as RDK and R86 members and fans must avoid heading to Frappe Roblox experience at all. This is for you RDK and R8664 viewers. If you play Roblox and are in the Frappe Roblox group, you must leave the group now, but do join Sizzleburger, cause the new update to be released inbound after we ring in the new year, January 5th, 2024, Alpha 5th. EY1024 and Alpha Pretrex Tx.Y 24 as they celebrate the 10th year. Rex C. Crypter, Sizzleburger. I do note, it's like Elito Burgers in Elite City, Elitopia, and across Elitopia, and Trex Burgers plus the cookout in Trex City, Trex Land where you reside, but much more advanced. Yes, Mark Z. Crypter, as it's for the remastering into the new Elite year and Trex year for the 10th anniversary, as the kickoff was back in 2014 when my bros NZ Crypter went there in recent years before residing in Elite City.
Sizzleburger Remastered, Pentita Synciosi Cinede, Alpha Pri Trex 5th, Trex Year Tx.Y 24. Beaties, Alpha 5th, Elite Year EY 1024. Friday, January 5th, 2024. This is I must note. Release trailer on Sign Tube by Silver Authority won't be premiered until hours after the ball drop. You must have gone insider with Sizzleburger before returning to Trex City, then going to Elite City, Elitopia.
Sizzleburger Remastered on January 5th, 2024. I Bogey V do heard the reveal trailer gets debuted in premiere September 16th, 2023 on the Sign Tube. I must check my planner and to write it down on the date of release.
What? January 5th, 2024. Does Sizzleburger Remastered to be launched on that day in Blox Land?
As far as I know, yes.
Does it mean it's coming out of beta as the beta was launched on September 30th, 2023?
It's likely, as the transition from the beta to full release is like 3 months. January 5th, 2024 and Alpha 5th, EY 1024. I Shaker, Mickey Daniels of Elite City Crypters must note Elito Burgers here in Elite City just down the road from DG Square Elitosat from the east to reopen after renovations to become advanced as with the one you are talking about. Followed by the others across Elitopia starting from the east then westward. However, I do not want to be disturbed further as you almost blew the lead for us for Elite City Crypters as we are tied 3-3 in map 7 into final moments of the esports match into the new Elite Year EY 1024. Maybe you head to the Elito NYE Central if you are VIP to count down final minutes, or outside, but make sure you bring your ear protectors cause the A6 bell to be loud once clock strikes 7, Choi and Desi Newt 0.
They heard your remark as they went out the door. As I Richard Daniels know, Dexter Toddball is banned for life for esports over contributing to illegal street racing with Dewey Toddball, although Dexter retired from Elite City Crypters before his arrest.
Yes, as he to be sentenced as with others contributing as with the participants involved in the street racers, during Underground Street Racing TV in which was cut short, back in late October 2023, in which yielded ECPD mass response after new Splix Year celebrations with action 12 o'clock AM October 31st 2023 during the height of Angels Night, despite Elitopia abolishing the death penalty for most cases, in special cases due to the nature, there to be certain exemptions, as they to be sentenced to death except few personnel as they to be sentenced to 20 to 50 years in jail with 1 personnel to serve life imprisonment. Anyhow, we would have head to Elito NYE Central, but we can't as it's at fire code limit, as overcrowding is prohibited as it's not only dangerous, it's also unlawful as the ushers and security take this seriously.
Fire code limit? When does the limit get reached?
6:52 p.m. and 48 seconds, straight at Choi 95, and 2380 TRX when Elito Wizard and Princess Omega arrive for final half Choi to new Elite Year EY 1024. This is I look at the digital clock beside the gamer battle station of Cloud X Gaming, 6:55, as we have 5 minutes remaining to the new Elite Year EY 1024.
I Kanbor lazily must note the TV channels on Kanbor cable as I go through certain channels. The channels in the Pi 314 group affiliation including DJ Suki Network has went into some new clock ident music and overlays. This while KanBor.net and KANBOR-ATV debuted new theme with clock ident since 20th N and KP 18th or 20th December 2023. This as I check certain others. Channel 36, Tronic Diamond Television International Kanbor D, marking first year on the air day before Tronic Diamond Metric and Solar Millennium, 19 hours toward debut with KP 18 or 2023, as they are covering the New Year countdown in Universal Time, toward Channel 33, KB News 24 Deck, as they report on same subject but as per Kanbor D in perspective, toward Channel 31, 30, toward 23 on Kanbor-Kabul, Zeno 24, Wheelto Elito News 24 Deck Mill International Kanbor D, going into 4th year on the air, and RDK 3000 TriStar Television Service Kanbor D, devoting on same thing but different meaning, on Channel 23 and 31, also 29, and 36. Mentioning on different meaning, Tronic Diamond Year TDE 2001, and New Elite Year EY 1024. However, we Kanbordians use the term Universal New Year of 2024 to occur at Kalashi 0 and Dosimal 0 on Kanbor Zine Duodecimal Time AKS Spinelian Greenwich Time, Midnight UTK and 0500 KBTS, 205 KBDT. This is I am tuning back to channel 31 on the Kanbor cable while open up bookmark on media player to watch live stream of domestic counterpart on my laptop as another 2 televisions are tuned to Kanbor.net 1 and KB News 24 Deck and listening to audio live stream of Kipex 24 on my Kanbor phone. I wouldn't mind the other fellows of Kanbor Unions plus the trolls, minus DJ Suka from Kanbor Cinema Fictional Central to this building via bus, in another room.
Ichigo? Yes, Scott? I've been looking at the aftermath on the New Year's Nippon earthquake. Sisteka has really got hit, as remains of Sakura Motors has been swept to sea. No wonder area was under a major tsunami warning, as the stock on the Nikkei 225 has really fallen as with the index as whole when it opened on 2nd. As the company was almost being bankrupt and which gets rescued when it gets taken over and folded into by Altronican firm TRDA Motors. Scott, I do not expect the Sisteka/Nippon-based automotive company Sakura Autos gets merged and folded into Altronican-based automotive company TRDA. When did the takeover occurred? In past few days, Ichigo, in which launched a brand specially to the market in specific, Megami Motors, in which is based of Japanese word meaning goddess in which is my elder sister's nickname, Chimo Ilito Starkip. Is it devoted to the JDM market? Yes, as with certain East Asian markets also parts of Sikapo including Kipnianershan. Does it mean the K car I used to drive, gets to be released by Megami Motors? Yes. However, take note, in past couple days, the city public works has worked on the road and the subjects on the street now glow, making it more like Tron-like with color, especially Jinsoku Street. As we go to downtown Elite City where you may expect loads of these on the roads, also certain elements gets a makeover toward 2024, EY 1024, and Rewa 6. You mean, does some of it look like the subject in one of the futuristic movies by Elito Films? Yes. Anyhow, my car can top out at 240 kilometers per hour, yours go up to 320? This when back in Nippon land, analog speedometers in cars and K cars go up to 140 kilometers per hour, in other cars, up to 180. Does your car have a powerful turbocharged 4-cylinder engine like a engine similar on the sport cars, i.e. Evo 10, WRX and such, and all-wheel drive, and electric motors? Wait a minute, vehicle is in motion, and combustion engine rev counter is at 0 RPM. Is this a hybrid gas-electric, normal hybrid, or PHEV? Plug-in hybrid, with powerful electric motors and turbocharged inline-4 engine, with upgraded Garrett Stage 3 turbos and dual-clutch 7-speed automatic. Goes several dozen kilometers on electric before the engine kicks on or when I floor it or go at higher speeds, or turn on e-save or e-charge. This is a 2022 Flex Fera RSE Hybrid R, X-Force. Chimo drives her crossover, 2023 Flex Fera Cross E Hybrid X. I also ride my new motorcycle. I used to drive the 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9 MR trim, originally came in manual before transmission swapped and such, as I sold it to Michael Sintran, in which he is behind me. Dimitri Sintran is beside in the 2021 BMW i8, PHEV, and his wife, Ariina, driving her new 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 5 EV? Did one of the Sintrans got a new electric car? She probably has, Scott. This as Michael has noted us as his friend is beside, Steve Blake. Steve, tell Michael S if he to get new car in 2024.
He told me before I and he to spectate sporting event, he to get a PHEV, the TRDA Blitz Sport Coupe. E-Performance.
This is an RDK 3000 TriStar alert. We have breaking news coming from Kanbor City at 2212 kbts and 1212 RDK-ELC. According to Kanbor News Wires, Epsilon 9 channel is being moved to Pi 314 affiliate in exchange with Sapphire Oliva Broadcasting Television, SOBKT, in which to become Kanbor-ATV affiliate after Kanbor D Center News midnight conclusion, about 0:30 kbts and 0:00 or 0:12. KBDT on Steve Noden 9 Starion KB.P19, and Perlita Grove 9, or 21 of Final Mesa of KB.SDY Grove 2 Dozy 8, 100, and 76 on Semana 6 Dozy or 72, translating to 14:30 RDK-ELC Monday, January 8, 2024, 81.2 EMT and 1950 TRX on Pentdiz Alpha 8, EY 1024. This in less than 10 choice, over 2¼ hours. We want to welcome to the viewers over at Vero Television, as Raymond Blake and SE Stars plays hands off to us. I am Mark E. Crypter.
And I am Chris K. Crypter over at Studio RDE. We are following breaking news from Kanbor City in an RDK 3000 TriStar alert and Vero News Flash. According to Kanbor News Wires, Epsilon 9 channel is being moved to Pi 314 affiliate in exchange with Sapphire Oliva Broadcasting Television, SOBKT, in which to become Kanbor-ATV affiliate after Kanbor D Center News midnight conclusion, about 0:30 kbts and 0:00 or 0:12. KBDT on Stevenoda 9 Stair on KB.P19 and Perlita Grove 9, or 21 of Final Mesa of KB.SDY Grove 2 Dozy 8, 176 on Samana 6 Dozy or 72. Translating to 14:30 RDK-ELC Monday, January 8, 2024, 81.2 EMT and 1950 TRX on Pentdiz Alpha 8, EY 1024. This being 812 Deci, 807 Sign on Octida Octauzi Swift Day, Alpha Prioria 8, Tx.Y 24 and 812 KTS on Biatricont 100,037 Tuesday Quines Day Alpha 8, TDE 2001. 2001/007 TDRT, 1,372 Miatrokins TDCX on the eve of the new Elite Year in Legacy Alpha and Bravo. We are joined on the RDK line with Chris Kanborda from our affiliate KB News 24 deck. Chris, what are the reactions from Kanbor Telemedia and Pi 314 Group?
They were like shocked. This sets off roll call alarm at RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbor D Unit Division Center HQ.
Mark Zaniels, Corey Zanders, we must note we are close to final minute to 6 o'clock p.m. in the evening as I heard some audible from Digi-Square Elitazod on the loudspeakers. We are toward final minute to Orthodox New Year as per Webchesterfield time, as I came back from there late this afternoon at 5 o'clock p.m. whereas the universal counterpart is just an hour away at 7 o'clock p.m. Choi and Desinute 0000 hours UTC as it's 22:59 UTC and 0 just now, 5:59 p.m. Elite City.
Yes, Maverick, as I Corey Zanders note, the day 2 of Neo-Trex Encore Gamer Fest KV.P19, 2024, EY1024 has since wrapped up as I can't believe there are some esports matches all from KANBOR-ALARM and Sikapo and Sentbet including from Mudcup City, Kipnianurtian. This being focus of today's VWGT as it started at 9 AM only to be cut short around 3 bells into ELC whereas it normally ends at 5 for Vero news on Vero? Yes, Corey as I mark Zaniel's note, this being the CDL24 action in day 2, via Silumcast from Sign 2. However Elito-GR-ESP used the live stream from Trexer, Rex Z Cryptor, Rex Xylastar from R8664 Studios and RDK-Trex while their relatives Sean and Robert Xylastar also Zen Z Cryptor contributed to the stream from Elite City. This for match 1 of day 2, Costa Heretics
10,
and Emerald Surge due
9,
to popular demand.
8,
Heretics lost
7,
3-2. Yes,
6,
Raptor,
5,
as there's 3 other matches
4,
for today.
3, 2, 1. Happy Orthodox New Year. In Webchester Field. 60 minutes to the universal counterpart.
Oh my god. Is it 6 o'clock p.m. already? Maple Ultra to be taking on Movie Angel Star Thieves around this time. This is Movie Angel Star Gorillas shuts out Beam Breach 3-1, as Optic Longhorn takes on Vegsoki Legion at 7:30. More than that, it's the Webchesterian Orthodox New Year. Fera is its midnight in Webchesterfield.
Yes. Anyhow this is for yesterday's matches. Movie Angel Star Gorillas gets blanked by Peach Phase 3-zip. Same goes for the Emerald Surge and Maple Ultra match, as Ultra wins by same match score as Big Apple Subliners shuts out Gopher North Star Rocker 3-1. Matches for the 14th, CDL24, 3 o'clock p.m. Vegsuki Legion vs Peach Phase 4:30 p.m. Gopher North Star Rocker vs Cocoa Bear Royal Raven 6 o'clock p.m. Big Apple Subliners vs Movie Angel Star Thieves 7:30 p.m. Bean Breach vs Costa Heretics.
Yes! This is for Day 4 of Neo Trexian Core Gamerfest KB.P19 2024, EY 1024. This, as we must note, one esports match needed to start over for tomorrow at 1400 KBTS. 0400 RDKELC due to interruption of announcement of ECR visit to Kanbor City at NTIK-GR-K19 during the tour. What the? I heard some music coming from a sports arena section of DGSELZ. Hold on while I check my sources. Determined to be gaming event, in which, oh my, viewing party of CDL24, Bean Breach vs Costa Heretics believing to be kicking off now, at 19, 21 and 38.
You are right. Joey R. Crypto. Anyhow, apologies, Demon. I am sorry that I have to put you on hold as we must announce you event in progress since 1921 and 38 RDKELC. This being event in alternate verse in Call of Duty League 2024 season. Via live stream on Sign2 Beam Breach vs Costa Heretics, as there's a surprise viewing party occurring now due to popular demand at DGS. ELZ, as that gets special interest to some, especially for those to the north in Trex City. Also the Zen Pack, friends and extended friends. To repeat. Event in progress since 1921 and 38 RDKELC. This being event in alternate verse in Call of Duty League 2024 season. Via live stream on Sign2 Beam Breach vs Costa Heretics, as there's a surprise viewing party occurring now due to popular demand at DGS. ELZ, as that gets special interest to some, especially for those to the north in Trex City. Also the Zen Pack, friends and extended friends. We have received word of code VWGT, in which we pass you a programming alert. This is on Vero television, in which during virtual world and gaming tonight, they are VWG2N casting the mentioned esports match of the Breach and Heretics since 1921 and 38 RDKELC. Although VWGT episode is still airing, due to the matter we are considering extending this RDK newscast by an hour and return to VWGT for the final hour, or never return to VWG2N, as we are in contact with Vero television on the matter, as we will pass you any additional programming notices should it arise from this. Welcome back to RDK 3000 TriStar today. I am Chris K. Crypter. Mark E. Crypter is on assignment as we join him in segment later on this hour. However, first we want to give the latest headlines as we approach the bottom of the hour in the RDK 24-hour newsbeat.
Every hour on the hour, this is the 24-hour newsbeat.
We begin this half hour with update to the top story we first report on the league, as we have new details tonight on the stunning announcement during today's episode of VWGT and RDK 3000 TriStar Today Lunch Bites, in which concerns winner of ELG Game Jam Trex and New Year's esports match, Elite City Cryptors. They to start the tour in which is a showstopper over at NTIK-GR-K19 in Kanbor-City, as the stop includes Kanbor-City as they are expected to visit NTIK-GR-K19 this from the 21st. However, stops include Tronic City and Webchester before visit to Kanbor Republic. Then afterward, across TDU2 as they are expected to depart this Wednesday, January 17, 2024. Beaties, Alpha 17th, EY1024 at 1900 RDKELC, 50.0 EMT and 1200 TRX, as first stop to be Tronic City. We are live with RDK Newsline correspondent Tracey P. Crypter from Alito NYE section of Digi Square Elitazot. Tracey, why you at the Alito NYE section and not at Esports Arena section? And did you went there via Lift of Excite?
Yes, as I was told by Marek Elito-Trap from Elito-GR-ESP to head there since 1915, as I arrive via Lift of Excite. This due to viewing party at Esports Arena section of the G Square Elitozat below being esports match gamer battle. Being Breach vs Costa Heretics competing in Call of Duty and alternate version 2024 Call of Duty League Week 3 Day 3 Match 4 in Major Alpha qualifiers in which kicked off at 19, 21 and 38 seconds. ECR is not those who are spectating as they are at the Alito NYE Central as well. There's a social gathering, a meet and greet taking place now, since 1930 in the last minute by Elite City Cryptors, with the esports players of ECR meeting with fans, some signing autographs with Mickey Daniels, Shaker, even socializing with the fans, in which VWG2 entered of cover in which Vero's VWG2 and his VWG2 and casting the other subject since 1921. Good thing I was able to cover this on RDKTSRT platform.
This is the first hydrogen fuel cell electric motorboat from Flex Marines, the all-new 2025 Flex Marines Yoshi with max speed of 30 knots, being 56 km per hour, 33 kilonitros per choi, 157 ciomatros per trocant, 15.4 meters per second. 35 miles per hour powered by powerful twin electric motors powering by military-grade fuel cell and solid-state battery, each motor powering the propeller, with the radio for entertainment during the journey, in which for some unexpected reason, Michael Daniel ETX Crypter told me. His tune from Elito-GR-ESP Radio 100.7, someone blaring the esports match broadcast on the radio from the boat radio, being some in VIP from the boat on display at OBME24, regarding Vertex and Breach in CDL24, this as I check my tablet, at 1950 RDKELC. It appears that the Vertex are leading 1-0 after map 1 win, 250 to 193 in hard point in map named Karachi, but trailing in map score map 2, as Breach leads 4-3 in map 2, in terminaling mode, search, and destroy. Yacht radios and TV on KP20 Kanbor sees Vertex also tuned to esports broadcast on yacht behind me. Oh my, Lucky from Heretics conduct first blood. Radios now tuned to esports on the jet skis on display, 2024, EY1024 Flex Marines Breach Hybrid Ski, this while, the Breach. Gosh, being priest only left, with 2 Dodgebinels left. Personnel on Kanbor sees Tx yacht. Oh my god, it's tied 4-4. Jesus, what with the ship horn going on? Someone yelling, "Go Heretics go!" Go for 2 in a row when someone set off shitporn being the all-new hydrogen fuel cell electric 2025 Flex Marine Station, in which set off intruder alarm at 1950 and 50 RDK PLC during press preview of Omega Boat-Marine Exhibition 2024. EY1024 at Elito-Trex Center in Elite City, Elitopia. Thank God my RP Drifter and the crew are quite a distance from the boat and subject. This is word from the management. Security are en route as with Elite City Metro Police.
I Chris K. Cryptor must cut in. This is I was also monitoring subject on my laptop as well. To recap, Map 2 after Round 8 in Search and Destroy. Heretics tie it up 4-4 as they lead 1-0 in match score overall, as it sure is a contested Map 2. Stand by for a programming alert. This is an RDK 3000 TriStar television service programming alert. Tonight's episode of VWG2N needs to be cut short. This as we learn, before round 8 begin in map 2, the VWGT host has been assigned to cover the match for Elito-GR-ESP. This as the match gets so popular to date, as the Silumcast of Elito-GR-ESP on Vero television is still in progress as the Silumcast to end at the end of the match. To repeat, tonight's episode of VWG2N needs to be cut short. This as we learn, before round 8 begin in map 2, the VWGT host has been assigned to cover the match for Elito-GR-ESP. This as the match gets so popular to date, as the Silumcast of Elito-GR-ESP on Vero television is still in progress as the Silumcast to end at the end of the match, potentially to Silumcast RDK 3000 TriStar television service toward Vero News 10 o'clock, as we expand the RDK-TSRT newscast by 2 hours.